I wanted to take just a second to show you a faster way to actually loop through an array using a fast enumeration that was actually added in Objective-C quite some time ago, actually. But in a previous video, I showed you how to do a for loop, which is basically the loop that you see up here at the top. This is the old way of looping through an array, where we loop through for the count and then we show each message or each object at index. This is a new way to do it, and basically all this is doing is it's a for loop, but we don't have the integer counter or any of that stuff. What we're doing is we're declaring a variable type, and then we're telling it the name of the variable. So this first part is actually declaring a new variable called item. It's a pointer to an NS mutable array. And then we're telling it to declare that variable in items. So what this ends up doing, and then I print the item. So what this ends up doing is every iteration of this, it creates another instance of a row or an element inside of this items array, assigns it to item, and then it prints item, which is going to be one actual row element. So if we go ahead and execute this code and see what happens here. So you can see here that we got 4, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 1, 2, 3. So it did exactly the same thing that we were doing up here in this code. It just did it in a lot less coding. We don't have to have our I variable. We don't have to call object at index. It basically does all of the work for us. And again, we're just defining the type of variable, the type of array we're going to be looping through, the name of the variable that we want to refer to locally. So this variable only has scope inside this for loop, and then the array that we're actually going to be looping through.